Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, if you follow me on Snapchat, you should know that I posted that I wanted to review the Breaking Bad series because, since sadly, Better Call Saul has finally come to an end, what better way to celebrate that series than review where it all began? Breaking Bad is my favorite TV show. I have no negatives with this season, and I'm probably not even with any of the other seasons. But I do have some nitpicks, but I can't forgive them because I'm pretty sure they're on purpose. Hank's wife, forget her name. I think it's Marie. Please correct me in the comments if you want. Uh, she's pretty annoying. I don't really like her, and I'm pretty sure that was the point. I think that's what they were trying to go for, where this is a character that is not likable and is tedious, and it's just a character that you just can't even pretend that you like. But I can forgive that because I'm pretty sure it was meant for her. Maybe she was supposed to be likable, but I have no idea. But I do like how they make her unlikable. But like I said, I can forgive it, and this season to me is just perfect because I love Breaking Bad. I was introduced to this show way too late. I remember fond memories when I would watch Family Guy on Netflix. Yes, it's hard to believe that was on Family Guy was on Netflix. Is I would When I was going through Netflix, I would always see this show Breaking Bad. No idea what it was. I had always seen it every time I pressed in BR because I'd watch Brickleberry on there as well. And Breaking Bad would show up, and I remember one time I saw my stepdad Donnie. He was watching Breaking Bad one day, and I didn't care to watch it with him. I just went on his computer and I just watched YouTube on there. And I'm really upset I got introduced to this show really late. I begin watching the show actually earlier this year. Maybe in like May. Maybe not in May. Maybe it was like in April. I It was around the beginning of the year. I will say that. And when I watched it, I checked it and I was like, holy shit. Where's this been all my life? And at the same time, I feel it was kind of appropriate time for me to start watching it when I'm a 13-year-old. Because if I started watching it, I was like 9, I'd probably not understand what the hell is going on. So I kicked myself in the ass for not watching it sooner, but I feel I started watching it at the right time. But everything about the show is just fucking awesome. Bryan Cranston's Walter, and I also feel that the story is just simple. Where you get this chemistry teacher, Walter White, and he gets diagnosed with lung cancer. And he seems that he saw that coming. Like his life has gone to shit basically. Where everything sucks. He's getting a second child that he had no plan for. He has a kid that is crippled. He feels that everything has gone to shit. And one of his best friends, like he started up a company with them, and then he left, and and then he finds out it's become a $1 billion company, and he could have been part of that, but he left, and he seems that he saw cancer coming, and he wants to provide for his family before he dies. He wants to raise money for them so they won't have trouble, and he goes to a life of crime just so he can provide for his family. It's a simple story, and I love it. And for me personally, every episode seems to top the next, except for episode 5. I do like episode 5, but I feel it's the weakest of the season. Every episode tops the next for me, and that's just awesome. I love the show, and I cannot wait to check out season 2 once again. And I will say, season 2 probably has my favorite episode this year's. I don't know. But I'm just excited to share all of my thoughts with you people, because, well, you guys, and people are probably going to yell at me for saying you people. Please don't. I don't want any hate comments. But I am so pumped to review the rest of this series. It's also, all the characters are pretty much awesome. Walter Jr., I guess I'm going to say, just for short. He feels like an unnecessary character, but he works, honestly. Some people may not like him, but he works for me. And Skylar, she's like that person that keeps getting on Walter's ass. Like, there's even a part in this season where he's like, just get off my ass. And she's that person that's really worried for Walter. and she wants to know what he's doing. She does not know what's going on with him. I love that. Hank, he's the DEA agent. He's the guy who makes bad jokes at the wrong time. And there's a scene in this season where he's going to show Walter White Jr. not to do drugs or to end up like a woman that it's pretty much a hooker. He's kind of an asshole, honestly. Like he's talking to this prostitute and showing Walter White Jr. is just like what happens to you when you do drugs, and he's so rude to this lady. He's such an asshole, and it's so funny. He's that lovable asshole, and I could blab about this show for hours, honestly. But I only have a limited amount of time because Kathleen says I can only record up to 7 minutes. I am not paying $92 a month. You try paying $92 a month, why don't you? But that's my video for the week. Look out for my Orphan review and look out for the rest of my Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul review series. But until my next video, take care.